Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great day. I'm going to ask you to take off a shoe, set it down in front of you on the table, and if that makes you feel uncomfortable, then you don't have to do it. Then you can just look up a picture of a shoe on your Chromebook and use that as your reference. But what we're going to do is draw a shoe, and we're going to use something called modified blind contour. A contour is an edge. Our goal is to draw what we see instead of draw what we think. So your shoe may have circles on it, the eyelets for the lace. You're going to draw a circle because you're thinking a circle, but from the point of view that you're looking at the shoe, it may not be a circle, it may be an ellipse. That was a student's drawing, and this is the second drawing where they slowed down and they tried to see the shapes that were in front of them. And they tried not to think what a shoe should look like, but instead what they actually see. Thinking an eye, for example. When I think of an eye, my brain already has a symbol stored in there. It's a football with a circle and another circle. And I might think each individual eyelash. But when I see an eye, I'm going to notice that the circle of the iris is not completely visible. The upper lid obscures the top of that circle, and sometimes the bottom lid does as well. I may also notice other things like the fold in the upper lid or the little curve, because the eyeball is a ball, it's a sphere. And that's what contour line drawing is going to do to help us, to help our brain to see what's in front of it instead of drawing what you think. There are plenty of times when drawing what you think and relying on symbols that have been stored in your brain is awesome. And I like to do it a lot. But sometimes I also like to do observational drawing and see what is actually in front of me. So, you got a shoe. I put a piece of paper down because it's kind of gross, to put a shoe on a table where people eat. So I put a piece of paper under there. And you might want to do the same thing. Uh-oh. Why is this so zoomed in? Anyway, what am I talking about when I say seeing shapes? The negative space, the air inside of the shoe creates a shape. Try to see that shape instead of thinking of a hole where your foot goes in, because then you're going to want to draw a circle. Look at that little U where the lace comes down and then the little swoosh bumps into it. It makes a U shape. Try to see the shapes. And I'm going to start at the very top of the tongue of the shoe. Again, there's almost a little V in the negative space. Negative space is just the way that artists say air, okay? So if I go like this, there's right there, that's negative space, and it creates a triangle. The air in between my arm and my torso. All right, maybe I should speed this up now. I'm playing the movie and then I'm talking here, and hopefully they will all sync up. So anyway, you imagine a dot. You follow the path of that dot. It goes up, it goes over, and contours are edges. So just kind of follow the edge. When the detail is overwhelming, ignore it. So all the little stitches, I left those for last, or maybe simplify them and turn them into a line. And voila, as the French say, voila. There you go. It's a shoe. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use scale change, make our shoe very big, so big that it would fill up the classroom, and that will be a surrealist image. But right now, I just want you to take off your shoe, set it down in front of you, stare at it for a while. Imagine a dot and follow the path of that dot. Follow the edges, the contours, and let's see what happens.